Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News at 5.
The shooting range is only open to the general public on weekends, and that's because of safety. A safety assessment was just conducted. I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller. Thank you for keeping it here at 5 o'clock. The biggest concern is some reports of stray bullets ending up at the landfill, which is right next door. Paul Nelson shows us what the plans are for the shooting range moving forward.
The Carson City Rifle and Pistol Range can be a popular place for target shooting, but today there's no targets and no shooters. That's because the landfill next door has found stray bullets on its property.
As we grow, the landfill will continue to be higher and wider and become more into the line of sight of the range. So as that grows, how do we make sure that the range is safe and the landfill is safe as well?
The gun range is only open to the public on weekends until further notice. That's disappointing to many residents.
I don't see a safety issue at all. I've been shooting out there for years. Everybody else has. There's never been a problem before.
Pattison says the gun range is only about 500 yards away from the landfill, but says the berms and the mountain between the properties should stop ricocheted bullets. There's also speculation that the stray rounds at the landfill may have come from illegal target shooting.
There's no tangible proof that those found rounds came from the range. There's a lot of areas around the landfill that people do shoot from on a regular basis.
The city has requested an assessment by the NRA, and the Department of Wildlife has asked for a second evaluation from another third-party group. It partners with the gun range to get federal funding and provides educational programs.
We just want to make sure if there's any gaps in either evaluation that we can mitigate those. Public safety is so important to us that it just makes sense to take that extra step.
Many residents and the Nevada Department of Wildlife say fire safety is another good reason to keep this range open, because the more it's closed, the more likely it is that people will go out into the desert, increasing the potential to spark a wildfire.
People are shooting out in the sticks right now all over the place. They're leaving trash, and come springtime, there's going to be fires occurring.
This range opened in the 1980s, and officials say there's no plans to shut it down. They're just asking the public to be patient while they look at the issues.
We want it to be open 7 days a week for the general public to use and enjoy. We're just taking a temporary measure to make sure it's safe.
Covering the big story, Paul Nelson, 2 News.